I saw The Rise of Skywalker on Friday, actually, so I guess it's been a day and a half now. I know I said in my last video that I was gonna see it Monday. I'm still gonna see it Monday, but on Wednesday, when The Mandalorian came out and then there was a sneak peek at Rise of Skywalker, I was like, I cannot wait until Monday. I don't want to get spoiled, and I just don't want to wait. And so, like, Wednesday night, I bought tickets for me and my husband to go see it Friday, and it worked out just great. I'm so glad I saw it earlier. But anyway, I'm gonna split my review into two videos. This one's less of a review and more of just a reaction to all the predictions I made last week. I have my top 10 Star Wars Episode 9 Rise of Skywalker predictions written right here. If you would like to see a little bit more detail on my predictions, you can check out the video in the cards. But this video is just gonna be all about me reacting to the predictions and seeing how right or wrong I was about the movie beforehand. So the score to beat is 7.5. That is how many of my top 10 predictions I got right for Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Although on that one, I feel like I was really easy on myself when I gave myself points because my predictions were more detailed. So if I got most of it right, I got the point where it's like it all had to be right. These ones I specifically made so it would be easier to say yes or no that happened or didn't happen. And so I'm gonna be super harsh. If it didn't 100% happen, I got it wrong. And we'll see if I can get more than 7.5 points. My first prediction, Dark Ray is just part of a vision. 100% correct. I got that. We're good. Doop. My second prediction, Luke returning as a Force ghost. That happened too. Happened pretty good when, you know, Rey goes back to the island where the Jedi Temple is. Luke turns up and, you know, he's all like, I was wrong. You need to actually do this the right way. Woo! Good stuff! Off to a good start! Okay, and then on to my other Force Ghost predictions. Number 3, though, I'm looking at, and that one actually is pretty much right. I said that Leia would die, which was kind of gonna happen, obviously, so that's right. And then return as a Force Ghost. Now, I was kind of expecting her to, like, return and, like, say something to Rey or something, and it would be more significant. I was thinking about it, and I actually thought that I got this one half wrong, but then I was thinking about the end, where Leia and Luke are just like standing there when Rey assumes the name of Skywalker upon herself. And I'm like, that's kind of like at the end of episode 6 where the Force ghosts are just standing there. So I guess that could classify as it. I'm saying that I'm right on number 3. That would classify as Leia being there as a Force ghost, just, you know, not really interacting with Rey at all. But woo! Wow, I am on a roll, but it's gonna end. Number 4, dang it, I wanted this to happen so bad, but Anakin did not appear to Kylo Ren as a Force ghost. Instead, Han showed up to him, which, I mean, I guess, like, the connection between Han and Kylo Ren or Ben is, you know, more significant, father to son. Kylo Ren felt like he couldn't go back after he killed his father, so, like, it has more of an impact on Ben than I feel like Anakin appearing to him would be, but I feel like Anakin would have also been really good right there, and that's what I thought was gonna happen, but it didn't. They used Han instead, and the only thing I don't like about it is the fact that, like, he's not really a Force ghost, because Han is not Force sensitive, he's not a Jedi, and so, like, it being a memory, I don't know, it's like they bent some rules to make it happen so it could be a more impactful interaction there, but I would have still liked to see Anakin there. But that means my number 4 is wrong. Dang it. Although at the end you do hear Anakin's voice when all of the Jedi and I guess a couple people who aren't Jedi, because Anakin and Ahsoka I think was there, that you could hear like team up behind Rey. And so I guess he was there for that, but that wasn't really Force ghosts, although like you could kind of say that it was, you just don't see them. But also I think it would have been better if you could see them, like if you could see all of them behind her, but instead you just hear voices, which is still pretty good. But anyway, that also wouldn't have been to Kylo Ren. The prediction would be that Anakin appears to Kylo Ren, not to Rey or Palpatine, so it is wrong either way. We took a while on number 4. Number 5 is right. Rey and Kylo Ren, or Ben Solo, teamed up made me happy. It took a lot longer than I thought for them to actually team up, which is funny because I didn't think it would happen this way, but like the entire movie, Kylo Ren's all like, come on, team up, I need you, come on, come on, come on, come on. But Rey's like, nuh-uh, nuh-uh, which I mean, it makes sense with her character because like she apparently had a vision of what she fears most will happen if she'll be dark side if she teams up with Kylo Ren, you know, all that. So it makes sense with their characters, but it just took so long for it to happen, and it was just funny that it's like Kylo Ren who's like wanting to team up the whole time, but then it happens when finally he's the one who realized that he needs to move over to team up to her, not her come over to the dark side. So, but yep. Number 6, Snoke was working for Palpatine. Yes. That is correct. Palpatine said he created Snoke, which is pretty unclear exactly what he means by that, and I want to know more. That's one thing that I didn't like about this was I feel like there was so much to explain that should have been explained in The Last Jedi that they couldn't spend time with everything, and that's one of the things that got left behind. Palpatine said he created him, but it didn't say exactly where he came from or like the essence of that relationship. I mean, obvious that he was working for him, yes. Also, it didn't explain Rey's parents as much as I would have liked it to because it just said her dad was Palpatine's son, but like how does that even work? So there were just a few things like that that I feel like they had to answer it, but they didn't answer it as much as I would have liked them to, and that was one of them. But I was right about the fact that Snoke was working for Palpatine. The next one, Kylo Ren lied to Rey about her parents. I was right about that one. Although technically I guess he wasn't lying because at that point he didn't know, but that was actually part of, if you watch my video, that was part of my explanation of this prediction, was the fact that like at that point there's no reason he would know who she actually was, and that he was lying or like deceiving her by saying her parents were nobodies, but the whole point was for him to get her to join him, and that they weren't really nobodies, that we would find out that they were somewhat significant. There was more to it than they were just dark traitors. That's like the whole point of this. There was more to that. He did lie. Number 8, dang it. Gotta trade in for the red one for the rest, I think, actually. Number 8, Rey was created by Palpatine like Anakin. So, I mean, this is not like created by him like, you know, birthing a son and then, although Palpatine wouldn't birth the son. Creating a son and then having that son create her. That's not what I meant by this. I meant full on born to a single woman like Anakin. I was wrong about that. Boop. I don't know how much better it is that Rey would be his granddaughter. I feel like it's similar in the fact that she came from Palpatine, but it has a different impact because it makes her more pointing straight to Palpatine, whereas Anakin, that doesn't point straight to Palpatine. It pointed more to his destiny to balance the Force, and so this points her more to her fear of becoming like Palpatine rather than having some destiny to balance the Force, which the entire theme of the trilogy I was kind of off on, and we'll get to that on number 10. Number 9, I said that Finn will die. It got close though, but I was wrong. It got close. But they wouldn't do that to us. Oh good, but dang it. Kylo Ren, Ben Solo. Moment of silence. I was so sad, and honestly the reason I made this prediction was because my husband predicted that Kylo Ren would die, and I wanted to choose someone who wasn't Kylo Ren to die to make it so it wouldn't happen, but it did. So I'm sad about that, as you can tell. I'm happy Finn didn't die, because he's cool, but I mean, okay, it's a good arc for Kylo Ren. I like the character arc, but I just really didn't want him to die, and so I'm sad about that, but it's okay. Finn didn't die. I got the prediction wrong. Number 10, I don't know what to do about this one. My prediction was there will be no more Jedi. I'm pretty sure the title The Last Jedi was referring to Rey and not Luke, which I was wrong about anyway, but I was thinking it would make it more clear that Rey wasn't a Jedi in this film, but she definitely is considered one in the film, for sure. And so there was that whole aspect that I was wrong about. So definitely The Last Jedi I was referring to in The Last Jedi is Rey. But the question is, if that's called The Last Jedi, is she actually The Last Jedi, or was that just like a tease and she's actually not The Last Jedi? I kind of wish this trilogy would have followed this entire arc that a lot of people theorized, that lets go of the Jedi and the Sith and becomes a new thing that's in the middle and balanced and not on one side or the other like the Jedi and the Sith. But they didn't didn't do it. And so like that's the one thing that I wish happened, and it's like this entire theme I wanted that didn't happen because Rey's a Jedi, apparently. But the thing is, at the end of Rise of Skywalker, I mean, she has a new lightsaber, but you know nothing about any more Jedi. It stops kind of suddenly, which I mean, long movie, fair point, doesn't want too much resolution, that's okay. But that's one thing I feel like about this movie was that the end, all the resolution was like way too long of people just standing there and cheering that they won the battle, and not enough time of telling us what it's like after that in the Star Wars universe, where Rey is settling down, whether she's training new Jedi at all, like all of that, which I would like to know, which will probably be revealed at some time, but I feel like you want to close, like, because this is the last in the main saga of Star Wars, and you want to close with that, and I'd like to see that, but they didn't go for it, so we actually don't know. Since we don't know, in my Crimes of Grindelwald video, I would have given myself a half point, but I'm just gonna not give it to me. We don't know. We don't know. I bet there will be more Jedi. Rey's a Jedi, so I'm probably wrong on it, but we don't know, because it didn't say anything. So, let's look at that. It looks like my first few, which were the ones I was the most confident about, obviously, were my correct ones, except for this one. And that gives me a 6 out of 10, everybody. I got more than half of the movie right. Just kidding. Those were just 10 predictions. Not the whole movie. But I think next time I do this with another movie, 6 out of 10 is gonna be my score to beat, because I was too nice to myself on the Crimes of Grindelwald video. I mean, if you want to see how easily I gave myself points, check my card. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't drone on too long for you, because the farther down we got, the more I just like rambled on about my predictions. But it's okay. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below in the comments what some of your top predictions were, and if they were right or wrong. I will be posting an actual, real, formal review next week after I see a second time on Monday. I don't know if it'll come on Christmas Eve or the day after Christmas. We'll see. But sometime next week, formal review. This was just me having fun doing predictions. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe to my channel, which you can do by clicking over here. And check out more of my videos. Up top is my video where I made these 10 predictions, and down below is a playlist of all of my Star Wars videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!